So guys, we are only a few days away. Literally, we are 5 days away from our February 7th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Hogwarts Legacy live stream. I'm going to be streaming for hours. I'm so excited for this game to come out. But just because I'm excited for this game to come out doesn't mean that there is not a bunch of drama surrounding this game. As you guys are very much aware, I've done a few videos on Hogwarts Legacy, and now we have even more news coming out regarding Hogwarts Legacy. It's ridiculous, the stuff that these people are doing. The people from the LGBTQ community, the activists in that community, they are being absolutely insane when it comes to this title. And honestly, it's just going to give me more incentive to want to stream this thing and try to make it as successful as humanly possible. Because as a fan of Harry Potter and as a fan of J.K. Rowling's work, I understand what she is trying to say, and I can separate that from anger. And at the end of the day, she is just not trying to fall into the whole biology is not real camp. That's basically what J.K. Rowling's trying to say. But of course, if you don't bend the knee and submit willingly or unwillingly or whatever to the LGBTQ mafia, then they're going to call you every single kind of is-phobe kind of word under the book. And that's exactly what they're doing with J.K. Rowling. And they're trying to drag down Hogwarts Legacy. But the funniest thing about all this is that it's officially the top-selling pre-ordered game, I mean, in a long time. Hogwarts Legacy is literally proof that Twitter is not a real place. So let's get into the article, guys. This one comes from some good old Bounding Into Comics, and it says, Hogwarts Legacy director Alan Tudyk responds to loaded questions about J.K. Rowling and the idea that the wizarding world can be reclaimed from her. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? J.K. Rowling, without J.K. Rowling, you have no Harry Potter. All right. The fact that all these LGBTQ mafia activists are trying to pretend as if they are going to reclaim Harry Potter from J.K. Rowling. How are you going to reclaim something from the creator? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What makes you think that you're entitled to do so? I mean, the mindset just like blows my mind. I cannot believe that they really think that this is going to be a thing. And the funniest thing is that they truly believe that people are going to support them, which these pre-order sales show us that they're not going to get supported at all. It says, in the wake of a call for a boycott, the director for Hogwarts Legacy, Alan Tudyk, recently responded to some loaded questions about the upcoming game and how the wizarding world of Harry Potter can be reclaimed from J.K. Rowling, which is just a stupid idea. For months, there has been attempts to foster a boycott of Hogwarts Legacy, whether it be claiming goblins or anti-Semitic caricatures, falsely portraying the game's plot as halting an oppressed group's uprising, setting false user tags on Steam, and claiming the game's male protagonist voice is anti-transgender. You know, all this stuff, man, honestly, all this stuff that they put all this energy into, it makes you wonder what else do they do with their lives. Because if you have all the time in the world to go as far as to change the Steam tags on a video game to try to increase a chance of a boycott, you're insane. You have nothing else better to do. You have to be unemployed. Like, I'm telling you, you have to be. There's no way. It says this was born of Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling having stated in 2020 that sex is real and caution focusing on avoiding offending transgender people results in the denial of the female identity. Her comments were taken as anti-transgender despite her insistence, leading to scorn from activists and supporters ever since. It has been a non-stop tirade against J.K. Rowling. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Game director Alan Tudyk discussed the outcry in recent comments to IGN. The phrasing of IGN's exact question wasn't published. However, their article notes, as the game inches closer to release, only 2 weeks away, Portkey customers will be navigating a thicket of unresolvable ethical quandaries. Is it possible to divorce the themes of love and belonging, so crucial to Harry Potter canon, from its mercurial author? Can the wizarding world ever be reclaimed from J.K. Rowling if she stands to profit from every single unit that Hogwarts Legacy sells? Here is how Alan Tudyk, the game's director, addressed those discrepancies. Now, the funny thing is, like I said, I don't understand this notion, this mindset, that you can reclaim something from the person who created it simply because you disagree with them on anything, right? Like, you take a disagreement so far that you can't, anytime they try to say, oh no, we're open for discussion, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, because you're not really open for discussion. You want obedience. That's what it is. You want people to bend the knee. You want to have the power that you've had for the last 2 years on social media to keep running and keep going, and you see it fading from your hands, and now you're trying to make Hogwarts Legacy the latest example of cancel culture. You're not going to get it. It's been proven time and time again that the pre-order sales far outweigh the stupid people who are online trying to boycott this game. It's not even close. So at this point, you really need to give up the fight. I know you won't, but you should, because you must have better things to do. It says, two responded by not mentioning Rowling by name or the boycotts themselves. I think for us, there are challenges in every game we've worked on. The game has been no different. To assured, when we bumped into these challenges, we went back and refocused on the stuff that we really care about. We know our fans fell in love with the Wizarding World, and we believe they fell in love with it for the right reasons. We know that it's a diverse audience. For us, it's making sure that the audience, who also always dreamed of having this game, had the opportunity to feel welcomed back, to insisted that they have a home here and that it's a good place to tell their story. IGN writer Luke Winkie, of course, Luke Winkie, asked him too if he ever had any second thoughts about working on this IP after Rowling's biases made headlines. According to Winkie, too, after a pause, simply reiterated that Avalanche Software made the game for everyone. It would seem boycotts, calls to boycott, and even reports on it magnifying it haven't had much of an effect. At the time of writing, Hogwarts Legacy is the top-selling game on Steam. The game has risen 4 places, surpassing the Steam Deck and the Dead Space remake. That's pretty impressive. The fact that it passed Steam Deck is pretty crazy, and also Dead Space that just came out, that's pretty damn impressive. This is based on pre-orders alone and just on Steam. Hogwarts Legacy launches February 10th for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. It will then launch on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on April 4th and Nintendo Switch on July 25th. On top of this idea that the Wizarding World can be reclaimed from Rowling is laughable given the fact that she's the actual author of the novels. That's my point. That's my literal point exactly. Like, how are you going to try to reclaim something from the person who literally created the IP? Without her, the IP does not exist. Without her, you have nothing to even complain about. Your entire life is meaningless at this point, since you are completely focused on trying to trash Hogwarts Legacy every chance you get. So without her, Hogwarts Legacy does not exist. The IP doesn't exist. So you trying to reclaim it from her is hilarious. It says, to hit this home even further, Warner Bros. Discovery boss David Zaslav informed investors during the company's 2022 Q3 earnings call in November that he wanted to do more Harry Potter films with Rowling. Zaslav said when you have a franchise movie, you can often make 2 to 3 times the amount of money you make in the US because you get a slot, and a focus on the big movies that are loved, that are tentpole, that people are going to leave home, leave early from dinner to go see, and we have a lot of them. Batman, Superman, Aquaman. If we could do anything with JK on Harry Potter going forward, Lord of the Rings, what are we going to do with Game of Thrones? What are we doing with a lot of the big franchises that we have? We're focused on franchises. And I remember when he said that, I actually did a video on that when Zaslav actually came out and said that. And at the end of the day, they're going to follow the money. And J.K. Rowling is all money. I'm telling you, J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter is a money printing machine. And as long as they continue to stick to the source material and they keep making great products and they don't go super crazy with it, they are going to print money that Star Wars only wishes they were still able to do, even though they decide to destroy their entire franchise for just being all about identity politics. So J.K. Rowling, keep doing your thing. Hogwarts Legacy and Avalanche, keep doing your thing. And I cannot wait to play this game on February 7th. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.